Guys, Mike here, head trader, True Trading Group. January 31st, nice day, solid green day. Nice way to end the month of January. January was a frustrating month for me. I have a lot of red days mixed in January. One of the most probably red days I've had in a month in quite a while. It was a frustrating month for me. I'm not going to lie. So I'm really happy to be finishing the month with a nice strong day, and I have a beautiful TTG triangle to thank for it, and that's what we're going to cover. My absolute favorite chart pattern. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that this is my favorite chart pattern. I love it. It's why I call it the TTG triangle, and we've got a really strong, good example of one here today in relation to natural gas. Okay, called a really nice trade in DGAZ, the inverse ETF to natural gas. There was the natural gas report came out today at 10:30, and it was a bearish report, and the natural gas price dropped, and I caught a really nice move and some real nice continuation on that play, and it was all thanks to a TTG triangle. So let's get right to the chart. I haven't made a video about a TTG triangle in a while, so I'm pretty excited to kind of go through it. So let's talk about this DGAZ trade. Okay, here we have. Let me draw it out. Your initial high. Okay, right here is your initial morning high for DGAZ. As you guys know, DGAZ is, like I said, the inverse for natural gas. The natural gas ETF is UNG. Okay, so here's UNG, and we can do this. We'll draw it out on the reverse. Here's your initial low. Okay, here is the natural gas report. You can see big, strong, high volume sell-off. Of course, you're gonna get the high volume on the back of the report. Always happens that way. But what I noticed was on DGAZ here, that heaviest volume we had the entire day because of the report comes out, breaks right through the initial morning high. When I draw my Fibonacci retracement level from the low of the day to the high of the day, you can see that the 38.2 Fibonacci level lines up exactly with that previous high. Okay, so on this pullback, I'm saying I've got the initial high, I've got the 38.2 Fib, I've got the heaviest volume of the day. Usually, guys, this pattern, the heavier the volume on the break through the high, the better chance you have of this becoming now an area of support. So right on that pullback, right there, I got long right here at 92.06. Okay, there's my entry, 92.06. We'll take it to my trade announcements. Let me zoom in. Here you guys can see at 10:39, long DGAZ, 92.06, stop loss, 91.25 area. All right, so risking about 80 cents. So there's the entry at 92.06. Stop loss will be just below that previous high in the 38.2 Fib level. You then notice the downtrend resistance line gets put in as the stock makes lower highs bouncing off that area. We find resistance right there on that downtrend resistance line. You guys can see right here we get denied. We pull in. Test that level one more time, and you can see beautiful support kicks in again at this level, and you get a nice strong green engulfing candle up and out of that downtrend resistance line, and then you get the follow through. I took a little bit of profit off right here. You guys, back to my trade announcements, you can see took some off 93.40, still holding some, and then we got the big strong extension push up, new highs, 95.06 right here. Sold the bulk of my position. Back to the announcements. Here you can see took more off, 95.06, still holding some. I decided to hold on to one last piece of this trade in case we got follow through in the afternoon, and we tried to get it. You can see here at around 2 o'clock, 2:30, we tried to push and get through highs. We're unable to do so, rolled it back over, and I exited the last piece of my position just right before the close because I didn't want to hold on to any of this overnight. I'm not comfortable holding natural gas play overnight. You get gap ups and gap downs too frequently, and they can be large gaps. So you can see here, final take profit, 92.59, not because of a technical reason, just on the fact that I didn't want to hold onto a piece of the position overnight. So again, guys, here's the entry. First take profit. There's the bulk of my position for a $3 per share gain. And it's all because of my good old trusty TTG triangle, my favorite pattern. Initial morning high lines up with the 38.2 fib level. Heaviest volume through the high. Pullback, support, support. Downtrend resistance line. Break out of it. First take profit, second take profit. A thing of beauty. Okay. The other way you can play this, guys, if you're playing for a TTG triangle pattern, okay, you can enter a tier 1 position in here. Okay. Like your ideal scenario would be like enter a tier 1 here and then enter a tier 2 as you break up and out of that downtrend line, and then you can catch that bigger move. So that's the other way that you could have kind of positioned yourself in. I didn't tier into this position. I just got my full position on that pullback, but that's another way that you could have played it. Okay, just a matter of preference if you wanted to tier in or not. Okay, so that's it. We'll see what happens here tomorrow. We had a real strong day in the overall markets. A couple of earnings. You had Amazon reported earnings, kind of a whiplash action. They're actually starting their conference call, I believe, now, or no, not yet. Not yet. But they have their conference call going on too, so that's going to be key to Amazon. Amazon very, very volatile aftermarket on their earnings. Was down, then it was up, then it was down. Just wild action there. So we'll see what happens. We get some clarity on the conference call, because I think that'll have a big effect on maybe what happens here for us tomorrow, because we had a nice strong day today. Strong day for NASDAQ, strong day for the SPY. Dow was a little weak, but nonetheless, a really nice day in the markets, getting really good continuation on the recent run that we had. January was a hell of a month for the market. I mean, December was absolutely terrible. January, absolutely amazing. We just completely took back everything we lost in December and then some. So markets are trading well right now. All right. I will see you guys in chat tomorrow. Take care.